Best drugstore foundations for all skin types. Here is my current list. Best long-wearing, long-lasting drugstore foundation is the Maybelline Lumi Matte Foundation. This retails for $14.99, 24 shades available. I have the Lumi Matte Foundation on my skin now, and it's just stunning for every day, in my opinion. Very easy to wear, and it doesn't look heavy or cakey, with just the perfect amount of coverage for every day. It is sweat, water, and transfer resistant. The reason why it's my new favorite is because it does everything for me. It's long lasting for my combination skin, so it wears really well all day long. It doesn't fade on my skin, it doesn't transfer. It's just a beautiful all around foundation. And one of my favorite parts of this foundation is the formula and how fluid, how lightweight it is, but it still provides a nice medium coverage with a brush, with a sponge, even my fingertips. I will say the name Lumi Matte, it will set down, so that's where the matte comes in, but the way it sets down, it gives a beautiful satin finish. It's not really matte, and it's not natural. It's definitely more of a satin finish, which is beautiful if you have more of that normal to combination skin type or oily, but I think even if you have dry skin, you prep your skin, you'll really enjoy this foundation. One of my favorites right now at the drugstore. The best affordable drugstore foundation has to be the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation, only $8. And yes, I have to say the best affordable because it is the best affordable foundation. It's under $10. Nowadays, in this economy, you cannot find a foundation under, I would say even $12. That's really good. This one, beautiful. Like I said, $8, 36 shades available. It provides a satin finish very similar to the Maybelline Lumi Matte, but this one has a little bit more of that creamier consistency. It's not as fluid. In my opinion, it goes a long way. Medium, you can even build it up to almost like a full coverage foundation if that's what you prefer, depending how you like to apply the foundation. I would say this formula is very breathable. It looks like your skin and it wears beautifully all day long, but this is a beautiful, stunning foundation for only $8 US. What's next on my best drugstore foundation list? Has to be the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. And this one I would say is the most precise or best match foundation that you can find at the drugstore. Offers 47 shades. It retails for $13.99. Oil-free, alcohol-free, and non-comedogenic. So really great for sensitive skin. It's just really good for all skin types. I do like this foundation because it's very fluid. It's also really great for everyday wear. But this one leans more towards the natural finish foundation, not so much satin or soft matte. It's natural with a slight radiant finish, which I really like, especially if you want more of that your skin but better type for every day or just whenever you want a little bit more color correction on your skin. Like I said, I really like this because it does provide you with a light to medium coverage but a natural finish, perfect for an all-day wear type of a foundation. The next two are skin tints. The reason why I'm including them in this video of the best drugstore foundations, because they provide enough pigment, they can almost be worn or seen as foundations. I hope that makes sense. First one is Milani, their new Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Skin Tint Stick. This retails for $16.99 with 25 shades to choose from. I like this one a lot because it's the most blurring out of all of these options. It's in a stick form, providing that comfortability, the ease of the stick. You just swipe it on your face and you can use your fingertips to blend it out, or you can use a brush or a sponge depending on what you prefer. But this formula, really beautiful. The only thing I will say, because it's a skin tint, it will not last as long as the other foundations that do have more of those setting down properties. For example, like the Lumi Matte Foundation by Maybelline or the e.l.f. Soft Glam Foundations. The formula is packed with skincare and it's a clean formula. My opinion overall, I love the ease of the stick. I can blend it out with my fingertips and it's perfect for every day. But the best part, just how blurring the formula really is. It is really, really stunning. The next skin tint wins for the long-wearing, long-lasting formulation at the drugstore by Maybelline, the Super Stay 24-Hour Skin Tint with Vitamin C. Retails for $17.99 with 18 shades to choose from. The reason why I like this is, first of all, it's very long-lasting. I like the formula that it's very fluid, so it stretches pretty far. It gives you a really decent coverage for a skin tint, but like I said, the best part, it's very, very long-lasting. The formula wears longer on my skin type, which is a combination skin type, than a lot of other foundations that claim to be long lasting. This has a light to medium coverage with a second skin-like finish, so that means very natural, but a hint of that glow from within. It's not sparkly, it's not glowy, but just a hint of that glow that's on your skin. It's really, really beautiful, and again, perfect for everyday wear. I even do glam looks with this skin tint because it's just so stunning. So last but not least, the best drugstore foundation is the L'Oreal, the Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation with SPF 50. This retails for $17.99 and it has 30 shades to choose from. This is not a newer product by any means. It's definitely an oldie, but it's a goodie. And I find that a lot of people don't talk about it, maybe because it's formulated for mature skin. I don't have mature skin, but I do like this foundation a lot, especially in like the spring, summertime months, just because it's the most radiant out of all of these foundations. It's definitely more glowy than that glow from within that I like to call. It's definitely the most hydrating foundation out of all of these as well. Formula is also not supposed to settle into the fine lines, hence the formulation for mature skin types. I think it's a really stunning, glowy, hydrating foundation for every day. But the one thing I will say, if you do have combination skin or oily skin, and in those areas where your foundation does tend to break apart throughout the day because of your natural oils that come to the surface, I would set this foundation, powder, spray, whatever you like to set your foundation in, to help lock it in those places. So for example, for me, it's the forehead, around the nose, on my chin, and my jaw. That's where my foundation tends to move and break apart. So this foundation, I do like to set it in place with either a setting spray or a setting powder or both. Of course, there are so many incredible drugstore formulas, but these are just my current top 6 best drugstore foundation options. I hope you guys enjoyed the list. Please share some of your favorites, but for now, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.